thyself, said many of the sages. But who is this self that I need to know? I can see right here on my driver's license that I am Alan Carter, an African-American male in Atlanta, Georgia. But is this my real self? Or is this the self that confines me, limits me, and fools me? Join us as we explore the depths of the real self by asking the most important question of life. Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who? Our purpose is to awaken.
Who am I?
To awaken to absolute truth.
Am I?
Who am I? Who?
Our purpose is to awaken to absolute truth.
Absolute.
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 Absolute truth.
Our purpose is to awaken. Are they one and the same? Absolute truth. That's our purpose.
Who am I?
Omnipresence is not a thing. It's not surrounded by anything. It's infinite. Infinity is not a thing. How could it be? Okay? Because a thing has a limitation to it.
So infinity is linear.
No, it's not even that. You don't know what it is. It just is. Okay? I mean, see again, this is the human dilemma. The conundrum. Okay? I'll get that word one day. I'll be smart like y'all. Okay? You know, it is a... You're caught in your thoughts, okay? And we don't want to admit that we're caught in our thoughts, all right? And we think we got to have something called truth, and we make certain thoughts true. We make a belief system. We call it, Jesus died for your sins. Prove it. You can't. That's a belief. Or Muhammad was the last great prophet. Prove it. You can't. And I'm not trying to in any kind of way denigrate anybody's religion. And religions are faith systems, beliefs, okay? But that's not true. No belief is true. And what we're trying to do is get beyond beliefs to that which is absolute. And that which is absolute is the presence that is all. But we are talking about that which is beyond memory, okay? Beyond, can God have a memory?
No.
Now, how can, that which is absolutely timeless, which is now, have a memory? All this stuff about, when you die and go to heaven, God got a St. Pete or somebody got a big book down there, they didn't have a computer anymore. I mean, you think God would have gotten, computerized by now, But he has a big old book of everything you did on Saturday night, that kind of stuff, But that is past, that's history. Okay, that God has an idea that there's a past and a future and all of that there's prophecy and all of that. That's human thinking. Because human thinking, this self that I think I am, is bound by time. What would it be like if you had no time? All right, you don't know. You wouldn't even know what this is.
Much of what we talk about is obscure. The average person's got to really think about it.
I hope so.
And just as we are in here, I want to just put out there, at some point in each person's life, they do search for self. Not the selfie self, but the identity of what's the purpose of the I. Like, what's the purpose of my existence? Many times it comes after tragedy or something like that. So if you think of the average 20-year-old that walks away from, goes into the world, they start searching for self. And many of them is, after they've gone through all the accumulation of things, they go back to, well, what's the purpose of my existence? So my question when we talk about God is all, and we're a no thing, we're nothing, then how would you, for all those people watching the show, how would you address those millenniums, 20-year-olds, all the people who are searching, what would be the key word for them? Because they're not thinking self like we're talking self. They're thinking their self is selfies. So what key word would you say they can focus on? Is it identity or the nothingness?
Peace.
Okay, which is referencing a workshop coming up?
Well, yeah. Jesus did say that there's peace that passes all understanding. What is that? When you see, there was a tornado that killed some people yesterday. Babies are dying of starvation, whatever. All these things we call horrible or whatever, okay? There are wars, people killing, somebody shooting somebody right now over something, okay? So it's like, what is peace?
Right.
All right? Peace is the absence of the human mind, all right? Because the human mind has to have struggle. The Buddha said that the first law of life is that all of life is a struggle, all right, for humans. But is life a struggle for God? And see, when we talk about God, most people think of the old man in the sky, something far off, okay? I'm saying you are God, you are God, you are God. This I, all right? See, but Joe can tell you that Alan Carter is not God. Archibald can tell you that when we were at Morehouse, right, Bo?
Right now, nigga.
No human, not Jesus. Not Jesus. All right? But I am God. Now, this is the I, the self we're talking about. All right? This is what they should be going. What is the source of it all? Well, I is the source. I have to. There cannot be anything without me. That's what you're talking about, quantum. Okay? There's always me. There is nothing without me. All right? That's selfish, but that is the self that you got to find out about, and that self is not a human with a body in time and space. That's who you should find out, because that's 100% reliable. And I got to wind this up right now, okay? So that's the end of this show right now, but it's an opening, it's not the end. So let's keep on this question, as you are saying, Marilyn. Why are we here? Maybe it's to find out who I am. That's the tale of this show. This I that I know exists, is it a body or is it God? What's a more important question to ask than that? So thank you for asking and for participating. Thank you.